This is John McQuaid with 8541 Tactical, and we are here at the 2022 SHOT Show with Chris from HRT Tactical, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about some of the new products they've got coming up for this year. Chris?
So I just wanted to say thanks for everybody that is on the following for 8541. You guys are awesome. So today I want to talk about some new products that we're going to be putting out in 2022. So we have a semi-final version of what we're going to be doing for an advanced weapon light. The light is going to be putting out about 90,000 candela and about 1,700 lumens. It's going to be using a very unique tail cap. It's going to kind of be a hybrid between a pressure switch as well as a regular push button activator. It's called an ODA, omnidirectional activator. The whole concept is you can push it in any direction, 360 degrees, and you can get your activation. We're going to be doing a large body as well as a short body. The bodies are going to be reversible, so if you are a right-hand shooter and you want to put it on the right-hand side of the weapon, that's going to be easy to do. All you have to do is take the head off, take the tail off, reverse it, and put it in. Right now, we're currently going to be releasing an M-Lock when it does release. We're hoping for a Q2 release on this. We're still waiting for some T&E evaluations to come back, as well as a few mild adjustments that we may need to fix. But like I said, we're really looking forward to getting this out as quickly as we can.
Well, it's a really interesting design, kind of like a joystick.
Yes.
And we were talking a little bit about the reason for this design over the pressure pad design.
Correct.
Can you address that?
That's an excellent question, John. And basically, one of the big issues with pressure pads that we found, pressure pads cannot activate the full amount of lumens and candela, even if you're using an 18650 or an 18350 battery for dual fuel type systems that are supposed to maximize the output capacity. What happens is the tail cap itself is about the only thing right now that we can find that can completely maximize, because most of the pressure pads, they kind of die out at about 3 volts from what we found. So we're looking at a way to kind of bridge that gap. We're playing with the idea of coming out with the tail switch as well, but for right now we're really content with the ODA. The other thing that's nice about these, they are Surefire compatible, so if you want to use a Surefire body, you could take this tail cap off, put it on the Surefire body. Anything that would fit a Surefire would fit the head and the tail on these. The same thing with the body, it will fit a Surefire head as well as a Surefire tail cap.
Okay, very nice. So since it's modular and compatible with Surefire designs, I would assume that also if a guy gets the smaller version and wants the larger version,
correct,
then he can just buy the body and the cell and switch things over.
So the idea that we're looking at is how to get these out. We're looking at selling these as packages, and then we're going to basically have the tail caps and the heads and the bodies to be able to be sold separately. And once we get everything finalized on the marketing side, and like I said, maybe Q2 is when we're looking at pushing for these. We'll have all that information out there. One of our goals for 2022 was to be much more open and discussing new products that we're putting out. So that means we're going to give a lot more information out. You're going to see a lot more talking heads, including myself as a couple others from HRT, because we know that's important. They want information. That way, when it comes to getting the information, if they hear it from us and it's something that doesn't answer the question, they can feel free to reach back out to us, and we'll get those information and those questions answered as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it's always frustrating to hear something new is coming and then waiting and waiting and waiting,
yeah,
and
just
not
like we were
getting
talking
any
about
updates.
before.
So yeah, a very cool looking product. I think you've got some more stuff coming in the tactical nylon side.
Exactly.
Of things.
We are going to be releasing our load-bearing adaptable carrier. It is going to be designed to be more for carrying more weight, assault elements, or just individual citizens that want the access to carry more kit. We're going to be using a rigid insert, most likely at this moment it's going to be a Tigris insert within the cummerbunds. It's going to have a QD capacity. That's going to allow for side plates, the ballistic plates, to be added in a much more efficient manner. It's going to be smaller, so it's going to take up less space. The other thing that's going to be nice about it is it's going to have a rigid insert that goes all the way from the back over the shoulders, and the shoulder straps are going to be much wider. Now that width is going to distribute the weight much more efficiently, and if anybody's ever done a ruck, they know the more you can distribute that weight, the easier it is. Or if anybody's wore a plate carrier for long periods of time.
Absolutely.
And the other thing that we're making sure is it's going to be able to be utilized with any pouches, placards, or any other system that's been with the rack or the H rack as well. So that way, if you're a loyal customer and you have that stuff available and you just want to upgrade the actual plate carrier itself, perfect. All of your old stuff is going to be able to fit into this. So the buckles haven't changed. If you're running a rack and you want the L back for the panel-based system on the back, none of that's changed. It's still the multi-zipper system. And the great thing about it is it is going to definitely decrease the felt weight. This is probably my favorite that I've had a chance to T&E. Nothing but fun stuff. I ran steel plates in it just to get the full effect of extra weight. Ran some side plates on it, didn't have any issues, was able to do MRFs in it. None of the plate stuff was moving around. Love the system. So we're hoping that the rest of the guys that get a chance to get it are going to love it as well too. So.
It's awesome that you made it compatible with all the current pouches from the H-Rack, because nothing's more frustrating than you upgrade the base platform and then all of a sudden all the stuff that you've invested the money over the years.
I know, that's the worst thing ever when somebody says, hey, we're moving to a Gen 3. Sorry, everything from previous generations isn't going to work. So, but yeah, we understand that a way for a company to thrive is to build a good product, and then if you're going to make a new adjustment, try to make it so that it's rear compatible as much as possible. So we definitely look at that as an option for it. The last thing that I want to talk about today is the Modulus. 2021 SHOT Show was canceled, so we never really had the chance to put the spotlight on that specific system. It is very similar to the Maximus, but it's more modular. And that's going to give you the ability to adjust your pockets. If you don't want to run any pockets on the front, so be it. You don't have to run any pockets at all. If you want to take out the insert similar to the way that the Maximus system was, take the Maximus system and use that as kind of a skeleton, and then build the Modulus from there. The Modulus is a little bit shorter, so people who want a little bit more purchase on those rifle magazines, and that's some of the feedback that we had, so we were listening. The front system over here, where we would normally have the two pouches for with the rigid inserts for tools or for magazines, that is gone, but we did put in place of that a MOLLE system, so if somebody wants to add it in, it makes it a little bit more streamlined. And in top of that, all of our new placard systems are going to be running with a system that can attach to a chest harness. So the chest harness, it's nothing new in the industry. We're just trying to make it our own. So we started off with the Modulus system that was more designed towards that, but you can easily adjust that to run with the Maximus. The only thing that would be different between the two, connecting into the harness system, is the air pad that would go on the back. But because it does have that system, you can attach things like the dangler pouches, you can attach tourniquet pouches, you can even attach the Warrior Poet Society pouches, and then that way it gives you a little bit more capacity to carry stuff as well.
Really nice. So again, if you already have that investment in pouches and placards and gear, now you want to run a chest rig, you can just get the harness and roll the chest rig.
Right. And basically, like you're saying, we really want to make sure that we do have that backwards compatibility, because we know that once you put a lot of investment into tactical gear, the last thing you want is to have to just completely replace the whole system if it's unnecessary.
Well, and of course you get used to that muscle memory where things are located at. It's nice just to be able to go, oh, I want to run plates for this situation, I don't need plates for this situation, and be able to just transfer it over, not have to go to a completely different company's setup.
Exactly. And we also have some compatibility with other companies as well. So we can't say, that we're only proprietary to our own. So if you're running, say, a system, all of our placards come with both the male and female buckles, so that way it changes out. So if you're running a plate carrier from another company, you can buy our placards, and they're going to come with both pieces ready to go. And they have the openings on the back, so it's just a quick in and out. We just try to make it as simple as possible.
And of course, that makes it nice, too, when you have one of those sub-zero mornings and you step on a buckle and shatter it. You can
and we can also give out more buckles, too. Just contact us, and we can make sure that those buckles are available. So we understand. And we also have a lifetime warranty on all of our kit. And that way, if you have anything that breaks from just normal wear and tear, obviously if we see, hey, this guy was just taking a knife to it, that's a little excessive. I don't think we can honor that. But if, it's just hard work, use, wear, hard training, hard action stuff, yes, we will replace that gear. No questions asked.
All right, awesome. Well, I've been running a HRT plate carrier now for a little while, so HRT definitely makes some good gear. Looking forward to playing with some of your gear in the future. So
Looking
thanks for
forward
talking
to
to
hearing
us.
the review. Thanks, John. Much appreciated.